What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of Hella Dope Toys, helladopetoys.com. And this show is Hella Dope. Aaron, happy Star Wars Day.
Oh, happy Star Wars Day, sir. If I had known I should have brought lightsabers, I would have done that.
Yeah, it's that kind of party today, man. That kind of party.
I must have missed that memo.
Yeah. There we go. Lights are back. Lights are back on. Boy, I am so excited today, Aaron. We get to talk all things Star Wars, including my favorite Star Wars tale of all time, and that is the construction of Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Okay.
Not only that, but we're telling in the Tedified version, okay? This isn't going to be some normal, boring story. This is going to be me going all in, sparing no details. But how was your week?
Forward. Same old, day job, this job, that job.
Yeah. That sounds exciting.
It was.
Yeah. So I guess we should kind of alert everybody ahead of time. I guess we're not going to be here next week, Aaron. We're not going to be here next week. What are you doing next Sunday that is so important that you can't be here?
I'm going to watch a bunch of drunk people sit in a sea of people to a rock concert for 4 days. Yeah.
You're going all 4 days.
Yeah.
Wow. You're going to go see Metallica?
Yeah. Twice.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy, man. You are going to be tired. I hope you took Monday off.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. No, I learned my lesson the last time I went and did not take Monday off. I treat this now like toy shows, Yeah. Gotta have that day to kind of buffer.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to take a day off, where I don't actually have to do anything. It's also Mother's Day, I guess, so maybe I do have something to do. But, Aaron, I guess I have to ask you a really important question. So, it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Aaron, what are you sipping on?
Look at you getting all fancy now.
I'm trying really hard.
As long as that was under 8 seconds, we'll be okay.
It was 7, sir. It was 7. No copyright hits on this episode, okay?
Oh, man. Good old YouTube. I'm just waiting. It's destined to happen. It was 1 second too long.
Yeah, it might be. Sometimes they wait until Wednesday to hit us with that shit.
Right. No. The last one they hit pretty quick.
Yeah.
So John Cena called and said, take that shit down.
Yeah. You get nothing.
Nothing. Not like we were getting anything for it anyway.
No.
I am sipping on the remaining of my Blackberry Still Reserve. Because I started it yesterday and I'm like, I'm tired. I'll finish it later.
Okay.
And today's later.
Today is later. You're absolutely right, Aaron. Absolutely right.
What are you sipping on?
Well, in my trusty Darth Vader mug, I'm sipping on some coffee. And then, the day wouldn't be complete without my lovely Saratoga, which is now back in stock again.
Oh, that's good.
It is good. Awesome. Well, do you want to say hello to our friends in the chat?
Sure. This kind of started out of order. So. Comic says, I hope this episode 100. This be really 114 episodes.
That's what the title says.
Damn, that's crazy. Let's see what they got up there. Jackets. I'm not wearing a jacket, sir. I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah,
A t-shirt.
We don't wear We don't wear weather appropriate clothing.
Sure don't. You know, I'm sure this basement's cold as hell.
Yeah, that's why I always have the hoodie on.
Yeah, that means I have to go find it, and usually I get hot and don't want. It's just the whole process.
Yeah.
Trust Screamer, while not the first this week for comments, I'm first to say that I love this lady, hella dope, and chilling with me on the sofa. May the 4th, still reserve, and Saratoga be with you.
I got my selfie pic, even though I'm starting to think he might just be constantly sending me the same one. I don't know.
He
I should
takes
really
the
look into
picture, it inverts the picture.
Yeah, he just flips it.
using XX Pro and Valencia and whatever other camera tricks there are.
Yeah, I don't know any of that stuff.
But to the still reserved to you, sir. Miss Stacy Hodge using her 6-month number chat saying, hey,
Wow.
how about dopas? Hello, Stacy. And yes, Stacy, he actually did push the right button sort of this time.
Well, the problem is I got stuck on the intro because I couldn't get the lightsaber to turn on. My thumb got stuck and it screwed up my intro. And you know what? I haven't recovered.
It's all right. And then we got this the Toilet Network.
The Toilet Network.
There must be some new channel. I haven't heard it yet.
Never heard of them.
Wow. Interesting.
Welcome.
Channel I don't know. Headcanon Unlimited. He built it from a kit he ordered from the Sith RS website. I like this story better, Ted. It better have this involved.
You know, headcanon's not completely wrong there. And we'll get into all that.
Wonderful. And then there's that guy, Axion Figs. What's up, man?
Hello, friend.
Then, that other guy who's supposed to be wonderful.
Mr. Hexastack. So you guys can go to the Hexastack website, which I think is the Hexa:*stack. Ed, you can put it in the chat if you want. But Hexastack is real and it's here, and you can go buy one right now.
It only took 2 years of begging for it.
Yeah.
This guy still hasn't sent my care package yet.
Yeah, for real.
Like, how am I supposed to display my figures without proper display stands?
Mm-hmm.
I swear. Justice Grimmett says, need to go live next Sunday? Question mark.
Maybe.
He should, and then we can send him our chill photo
of me in my underwear, passed out with a beer poured all over my lap.
It's like in mid pour. Yeah, you should totally do that. Yeah. And Mrs. Darklaw take care of that. Like, oh, yep, there he goes. He's out. Should do that. Jeff Morris, cheers to all. Today for Star Wars Day, I bought nothing. Just saving money. Don't worry. There's goodies coming to put your money towards.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of goodies. And then we have our random diorama. What's up, Ted?
Mr. Radnom.
He was on the Toilet was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So if you haven't, y'all check that out. Nice interview they did.
Radnom was hibernating, but he's come back out now.
Yes, I understand. The Titan, hail to the Hell Dope Duo and the Hellions in the chat.
That's all you.
And then Robert's Infinite Realms. What's up, party people in Hell Dope and Jelly Time? It is that time, sir. HGC, how's it going? Hello, everyone. Erwan. They're in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah.
Jason Evangelista. Hail, hello, Dope Toys. Hi, Ted. Aaron. Evening.
Hi.
Hello.
Jason Evangelista. Hello.
And then Triple D's Dungeon. been going 9 months and have 9 likes. Not bad. But we got 18 watching.
You know, this is gonna sound messed up, but I just want to keep calling him Triple D's nuts.
Can't with you. Oh, man. It's gonna be one of these kind of nights, huh?
I guess so.
Uh,
Is that it for the chat?
yes, it is.
All right. Listen, all you people in the chat, I need you to stick around because I have a job for you guys coming up here in an upcoming segment. So please hang tight because I actually need all of you right now. I need you so bad.
I need you now.
But Aaron, I got a bunch of emails about a bunch of boxes coming your way. Is this stuff fun? Is it stuff we don't care about? Is it stuff that's sold out? What's going on there?
No, so you know my love-hate relationship with Mattel.
Yeah.
And how I've learned in 3 years that I am not going to openly like say what's coming until I know it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So particularly, maybe this only affects one person, maybe 2 people in this chat currently. There is a bunch of wrestling figures on the way, and when I mean a lot, a lot, like $1,500 worth of wrestling figures. So, if you did not get the email that I sent out last week, there's a bunch of goodies coming in. I believe they just gave me a weird notification about some Motu finally in process to ship. So go back and check your email and read that lovely email about all the goodies and stock up on them because I don't want them sitting around.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah, that's
easy.
Easy.
All right, guys. So we are gonna play a game, Aaron. And when I was thinking about,
do I get to keep all my limbs?
Yeah. See, look, I'm giving us an out here. Okay. So originally, what I was gonna do was just have you be the sucker for this game, but then I was like, his wife's watching. My daughter watches sometimes. I don't want either one of us to get in trouble, Aaron. We're both 2 happily married men with children, right? Yeah. So we don't need to really be like dabbling in on our opinions of fictional characters, but that's what the chat's for, friend. So the chat is going to answer this on our behalf, and whatever the chat answers, that's what we have to go with. Okay. So we are going to play a little Star Wars Smash or Pass, and I just realized, Stacy, you can yell at me. Before we went live, I did not set up all the cameras for these slides, so we're going to disappear for a second. One moment. Oh, hey, I'm still here. Perfect. Love that. There we go. And you know what, Aaron? We need some music. How about some lightning round music for this? Round. Okay. All right, friends in the chat, you just need to say smash or pass. And right now we're talking about the lovely Rose Tico, fictional character. We're not talking about the actress here. We're talking about fictional Rose Tico.
Yes,
so
Rose
chat,
Tico.
Let's throw it in there. Are we smashing or are we passing? Pass. Pass. That's it. Chat, you're killing me here. You're absolutely killing me. All right.
I mean, Headcanon also says pass. Jeff Morse and says smash. The Titan says pass. HGC smashing into Imperial Walker. Does that count?
I guess. Wow. Everybody's passing on this.
I mean, I'd give an honest smash. Why not? There may be, something there about that.
And Trust the Screamer is not participating. It's fine. Trust me. It's gonna get sexier. Okay, I promise. All right, here we go.
Yep.
What? I just forgot her name.
Doesn't matter.
Cara Dune.
Yes.
Cara Dune. Chat. Are we smashing? Or are we passing? We passed on Rose Tico.
Jeff says smash. Yeah, Cara Dune.
Yeah.
Let her smash me.
Wow.
Gina's getting that smashy.
All right, we're getting smashed on Cara Dune here.
The Titan's getting that
Fictional
maximum
character.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
I mean, this seems like a fair smash from the entire group.
Okay, well, Jeff Morris is feeling frisky tonight, and he is going to smash them all.
Is Jabba the Hutt one? Because I just want to see that for the sake of it now.
Aaron, look, I'm just telling you, it's going to get sexy, okay?
I mean, Jabba the Hutt could be quite sexy. You never know.
Dude, we're moving on to Space Booty.
Space Booty.
Space Booty. Are we smashing or passing on Space Booty?
I mean, the name itself should justify the smash itself.
Hold on. So we're getting the chat's going too fast now. Smashity smash. We're hearing smash. Ed Cannon says pass. Smash the booty. I don't know. This is going 50-50.
Jeff says I might smash on Jabba the Hutt, but no guarantees.
This pig looks like she just farted.
I mean, you put Jabba in Leia's slave outfit, it'd work.
Yeah. I don't know. So it looks like we're smashing. So we passed on Rose.
Yes.
We smashed on Cara Dune, and we
I think
smashed.
I think that was like a what's that word I'm trying to think of? Unanimous.
Yeah.
On Cara Dune.
Yeah. All right, on to the next one. Han Solo. Han Solo, Aaron. Look at him.
Come on.
Han Solo is like the 70s version of 90s Fight Club Brad Pitt, you know?
Yeah. Or maybe 2020 Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, yeah. Jeff is not smashing. But headcanon is. He's fine with it.
Hey.
You know, you put enough beers in there.
Hey, young Han. Say it.
Wow, yeah, no, Han's getting a lot of love. I wasn't sure where this one would go, Aaron. But, you know, like I said, I looked for the sexiest Star Wars characters I can find. And it sounds like we're smashing. I guess the next question would be, Aaron, who's going to shoot first? Am I right?
Oh!
It's me. It's me. All right, are we ready for this next one? Jabba the Hutt, Aaron. Here he is. There's our boy. Are we smashing?
Dude, look at that tongue right there. He's got the sexy eye going. He's like,
yeah, no, he's like the big bro at the frat party, you know?
Oh yeah. That's
look. Jeff is there.
Oh, Stacy's in. And Cannon like light speed pass. Titan Jabba's already. He's ready to go. He took the bikini off before we got to him.
Yes.
What that tongue do, Jabba?
All right. So wow. See,
Oh my
I
god!
choked the fuck out of Jabba.
I mean,
Oh, I
the way his
love
tongue
that.
is sitting, I think he might be. He's like, oh,
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
how much tequila?
All right. We're smashing Jabba. I didn't see. Look, I'm learning a lot about our viewers today. Okay.
As am I.
All right, Aaron. Sexy Ewok. Sexy
I don't
Ewok.
recall this Ewok in any movie.
What are you talking about? Obviously, look. I mean, look at the background, dude. That's totally Star Wars.
Ted, what have you been doing in your spare time?
Look,
we need to check
look
your
at my Google
we-
search history. Do not.
Ooh. Well, I mean, Ed says absolutely. HGC does not do the furries though. No
I
furries.
thought Sexy Ewok would get more love. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Wow, pass
Now-
on Sexy Ewok.
Now we need to bring Ninja in and see if this classifies as a thickie.
Yeah. Yeah. Does this classify as a thickie?
Stay tuned.
All right. We're passing on Sexy Ewok. I'm very upset with all of you right now. Very upset with all
It's
of
hard to come back once you put Jabba on there, dude.
you. Fair. All right. Well, here we go. This guy. Smash or pass.
Looks like my
Right.
dog actually gets out of the shower. It's all like wet and he's like looks at me all weird like that. Why did you do this to me?
I am so upset Trista Screamer is not getting in on this.
His wife is sitting there giving him the look like I dare you say something. Hella dope and chill time. And damn it.
I think the chat's in some shock here. We're not getting.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Time out. HGC, that is not the question we are asking.
Oh my god.
Chat.
That Cannon not even passed out.
Look, you guys are not going to sit here and make me believe that you haven't had some wild night out where you woke up the next morning next to that.
Oh man. That's when you just keep
Come on.
drinking and you don't have to worry about it.
You go. You go again.
24-hour beer goggles, baby.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we've passed. We've passed. Okay. All right. Match or pass.
I mean, everyone needs that one that gives you like that nice cuddle warmth.
Yeah. Now look, I know there's ladies watching too. Ladies, you can't tell me that you haven't woken up after a night at the bar to that sexy beast right there.
Oh shit. Oh.
Chat, I need you here. I need a smash or pass on this guy.
At least you know he's making breakfast in the morning. You want some juice? You want some juice? He did die a hero, man. He took one for the team.
He did.
Hey, Kenneth says pass.
All right, fine.
Jeff Morris says, I would say smash, but Perkins looked exactly like me, and that would be wrong. Oh man.
All right, so we're passing.
Perkins makes me a mean scrambled banta eggs for breakfast. What's up,
Oh
Liz?
boy. Oh boy. All right. We're gonna tone it down a little bit, Aaron. We're gonna tone it down. There we go.
Is that Khaleesi?
That is Aaron. I put that one in just for you.
Oh yeah, you already know my answer.
I don't remember her movie
matter.
name. It does.
It doesn't
You're
matter.
right. It absolutely does
It
not
doesn't
matter. It does not matter. Are we smashing or are we passing, Aaron?
Oh yeah, this is all day.
All day.
365 and a half.
Lightsaber smash.
Yep. Smash, mother of dragon smash.
Oh, thank you, HGC. It is Kira.
It doesn't matter. The answer
Trust
is
the
yes.
screamer. Probably shouldn't have put that on the screen. You probably went to the bathroom real quick. That one.
Damn it out there. You want to stay locked in the bathroom. Don't worry. Just taking the pooper.
He's getting dragged to bed by the ear right now.
Yep.
You're not watching this filthy show anymore. All right, Aaron.
My wife's in the other room.
We got one more.
Okay. What?
We got one more.
No, you can't. You're lying.
Wait. Are you getting yelled at?
I don't probably.
Is she voting?
Oh, yeah. I mean, come on. This is OG right here. Okay. This was like what created this whole
I
thing.
didn't even realize it. I mean, we couldn't end it without Princess Leia in the bikini. You know, every 1980 boy's fantasy, right?
Yeah. And 90s and 2000s and 2010s.
Yeah.
I'm sure my son's like, man. How can I?
All right. Well, that was an easy one, but that was our first ever smash or pass, Aaron.
I think we did all right.
Yeah, we did okay. The chat really bailed us out there.
Fucking Ed. It's really a question I've smashed in my dreams as a teen more than I can admit. Oh
man. All right. Well, this is going to seem absolutely silly because we have accomplished literally nothing. But
no.
is there even anything in the chat right now?
Whatever you just started.
I know. I tell the chat to say things, and then we go through the chat. I'm like, let's take a chat break.
Right. But Lunchbox Killer is here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. The Titan Ted doing some questionable internet searches. I mean, the one proves that to be true already. Headcanon, even Force Awakens Leia deserves a pity smash. And Trust a Screamer, her and her stunt double smash. Wife's anger be damned.
Oh man. He's on the couch tonight. That's where he's gonna get left. R.I.P.
Someone's gotta hold it down.
R.I.P. And yes, smash that like button. I like that.
See, that's what you should have done. That should have been the last one.
Yeah, you're right. And
remember that for next time.
Headcanon, I only spent half of a day, okay, on all of this and the Ewok picture. So there is that. Man, I didn't think we were going to get to this so quickly, Aaron. The show is just flying by. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Hold on. I'm going to have to add you back to the stage again because I done fucked up. I'll do that in a second. Okay. But it is time, Aaron. It's story time, okay? It is Star Wars Day. Everybody gather around the fire. We're going to have a Star Wars story. My favorite Star Wars story of all time, Aaron. It is a beautiful tale about a boy, a monster, and a lightsaber. The most iconic weapon in sci-fi history, the lightsaber. Aaron, do you know how Darth Vader got his lightsaber? Have I ever told you this story?
You probably did, but I drank too much.
Meh, that's fine. Hold on. You're going to disappear for a sec. And then I'm going to bring you back in because I forgot to add you in before the show started. All right, guys. So everything I'm about to tell you is actually canon. So these are straight facts. Okay. By the way, this tale comes from pieces of the 25 issue Star Wars Darth Vader comic. This ran from 2017 to like mid 2018. I believe if you have a Marvel Unlimited subscription, you can go read this entire series, which I 100% recommend. Like, if you're sick of Star Wars media, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, you are absolutely going to love this story, especially if you're a Darth Vader fan. So, where are my slides here, Aaron?
I don't know. I just show up and push buttons.
So this comic picks up exactly where episode 3 leaves off, right? So we saw Anakin kill a bunch of younglings. Order 66 was invoked. He fights Obi Wan. He gets chopped up. He gets burned up. And then the last few seconds, we see him rise as Darth Vader. And that is literally the second that screen goes black. That is where this comic picks up. But right now, this Darth Vader is not the Darth Vader that we know, Aaron. He's all fucking kind of confused. He's got PTSD. He's got weird robot parts. And you know what? His best friend, the Emperor, Darth Sidious, Mr. Palpatine, is being a real dick to him. Like, he is so embarrassed, Aaron. So embarrassed that Darth Vader got his ass whooped by fucking Obi Wan. So he's really fucking kicking him while he's down. And on top of that, like, he's mocking him too. He's like, "Oh, where's your lightsaber? Why don't you hit me with your lightsaber?" And you know how Anakin can be, always losing that lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
His head's kind of cloudy. He goes, "Oh, fuck, I did lose my lightsaber again. God damn it. Obi-Wan has my fucking lightsaber." So the Emperor is just fucking wailing on that ass. But he says to him, "Listen, dude, this is actually fine, okay? Because, you know, that lightsaber that you had, that was Anakin's lightsaber. That motherfucker is dead. They're currently at this celebration where they're rounding up all the lightsabers from Order 66. So all the Jedi that were killed, they've got all their lightsabers and they're destroying them all in like one big celebratory explosion thing." And you know, Palpatine's like, "Look, dude, you're a Sith now. You don't just get to go out and build your own fucking lightsaber and call it a day. And you can't have one of these. Like, there's plenty of lightsabers that he could just pulled right out of and been good to go. A Sith has to earn their lightsaber, Aaron. So, let me full screen that. Oh, God. This overlay ruining everything. So for a Sith to have a lightsaber, they have to earn it. And the only way they can earn it is by taking it from a Jedi. But Aaron, we got a problem here. They just killed like 90% of the fucking Jedi.
Yeah.
So you have to go find a Jedi. You have to go kill that Jedi. Then you have to take that crystal and do a ceremony, which is called making it bleed. So these kyber crystals kind of have some life to them. They don't come out naturally red. You have to turn them that way. But again, you gotta go get your own fucking lightsaber to do any of that. So that's kind of where we are, Aaron. He's got to go find a Jedi. And you know what? Palpatine's already got it covered because he just drops him off on some fucking planet. Like, "Oh, here you go, dude. Go fucking find a Jedi with 0 fucking weapons and fucking go whoop that dude's ass." So that's what he did. There happened to be a Jedi chilling. I can't think of his fucking name. It's a really hard name for me to pronounce. I have it on this other screen right here. It is Karak Infalia. Karak Infalia is the Jedi that he found. And boy, is this guy an arrogant little fuck. So Darth Vader shows up, and this guy's confused because nobody knows who the fuck Darth Vader is. Nobody knows who the fuck Anakin is. He just knows there's some crazy ass monster here trying to kill him, and he doesn't understand why. And it dawns on him eventually. He's like, oh, motherfucker, you're after my fucking lightsaber. That's what it is. So Darth Vader's trying all the old tricks, but he literally just got put back together, dude. Like, he has been up as Darth Vader for like a cup of coffee, man. He doesn't know how any of these fucking parts work. He is confused as hell, but here he is just trying to fight this guy with no fucking weapon. And you know what happens? Darth Vader got that ass whooped. This guy fucked him up and down, and knocks him off this huge fucking cliff to fall to his death. And I told you, this is an arrogant motherfucker, right? So he's like, look, I don't know who you are. You must be one of them Sith fuckers. If you're trying to steal my lightsaber, I'm onto your shit. I'm going to fucking kill you, and then I'm going to go find your fucking master. So he knocks him off of this fucking cliff, Aaron, and like a true Bond villain doesn't even go to check on him, see if he's actually dead. Like, he's like, well, I guess that's that. I knocked him off a cliff. He must be gone. He's running around the city. You know, he's preparing to leave. He's like, oh, I got to go find this evil Sith Lord. And they're like, well, what about that guy that you were fighting? Is he going to come back? Is he going to come attack us? And he's like, nah, don't worry, friends. I fucking killed that guy. He, in fact, did not kill that guy. So Darth Vader's at the bottom of this cliff, all fucked up. There's a beat up droid next to him. So he rips parts out of this droid to put himself back together because he's like lost a leg and he's lost all this other stuff. And he just goes hobbling back for round fucking 2, I guess. So he ends up finding the guy again. And instead of trying to fight him legitimately, he uses the distraction of all the people in the city that this guy now just endangered by not fucking walking down the fucking cliff to make sure old dude was dead. So Darth Vader just starts throwing people off of fucking ledges. He's trying to blow up a dam. And this guy's trying to like be Superman and save everybody. And in all of the ruckus, Darth Vader just went whoop and just force pulled that lightsaber. And he's like, okay, fine. You can kill me, but don't kill everybody else, right? Darth Vader's like, nah, fuck that shit. You all dead. All of you are dead. All of you are dead. So he brings the lightsaber back to Palpatine. Palpatine's impressed. And he's like, okay, cool. You got the lightsaber. Now you have to go to Mustafar and turn the crystal red. So he drops him off at Mustafar and he has to go into this cave, Aaron. And this crystal does not want to be turned. So while he's pouring all of his fucking anger into it, the crystal gives this last inch attempt and kind of shows him what life could be like if he just stops right now. And suddenly Vader sees himself returning to Palpatine. Palpatine's like, let me see the blade. Darth Vader pulls out the blade. He ignites that lightsaber and it's still green. And Palpatine's like, you stupid motherfucker. You didn't fucking turn. I guess we're fucking enemies. And now they have to fight. And Darth Vader ends up killing Palpatine. And then he goes back and he finds Obi Wan and apologizes to Obi Wan. And he's like, you know, I got to go see my kids. I've been a deadbeat dad, you know. Gotta go find my family. Like, let's go back to the old days. And Darth Vader snaps out of it. He said, God, that fucking sounds awful. I don't want to go be a dad. Fuck that. We're turning this fucking crystal. So he takes that green crystal and he puts all of his anger into it and turns it red and brings it to Palpatine. And he's like, hey, look at me. I'm fully turned. I'm an official Sith guy now. Heck yeah. You know what he done did, Aaron? he done fucking broke the lightsaber. Palpatine sends him out on a mission immediately. This fucker's had this lightsaber for 10 fucking minutes before the whole fucking thing gets smashed. And he's just like, God damn it. Because that lightsaber that Darth Vader is holding right now is not the same lightsaber as this. It has the same crystal, but they are not the same lightsaber because dude just got it smashed up. So after the mission, Darth Vader goes back home and ultimately constructs his final version of the lightsaber, which is what we see right here. And this lightsaber remained with him for the rest of his time as Darth Vader. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So this lightsaber is very similar to the one Anakin held. So as I said, Anakin lost his lightsaber, I think in episode 2. It got smashed up or something. And then he had to construct a new one, and that is what he constructed. So that's what he was running around with in episode 3. That is the lightsaber that Luke ended up with, because that's the lightsaber that Obi Wan took, and that is the lightsaber that Rey ended up with for whatever bullshit fucking reason. She didn't fucking deserve that. And then that's Darth Vader's lightsaber. So the designs are incredibly similar because, you know, Jedi and Sith, there's multiple fighting forms. So Dooku, for example, had a curled hilt on his lightsaber because he used to kind of do this weird tilty thing. So Dooku using this lightsaber, he would not be as productive of a fighter. Darth Vader had the same issue. He's holding this lightsaber that he's not necessarily comfortable with, and it impacts his fighting style. So he went back to what Anakin knew, which is this. So they're literally the same design. I think the difference is Anakin's was more silver, and then this is more black, but it abides by his fighting style much better. Plus, he made some really cool customizations to it that a lot of other Jedi at the time did not have.
There's been some requests for you to retell that story later as Moss.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
as Moss Man.
yes.
Yeah,
Moss Man would have been a great narrator.
I don't know. Maybe. I left my lightsaber again. Palpatine's gonna be so mad at me.
It won't turn green. It's still green.
I'll just try and make a lightsaber so I can go get space booty.
See, already more entertaining. See, we probably would have hit 1,000 subscribers by now.
Well, I guess I wish I would have thought about that beforehand. You know, like, oh, Mr. Jedi, I've come here to take your lightsaber away. You and me, we're gonna fight. We're gonna tussle a little bit. Might roll around in the grass. And then when we're all done, I'm gonna smash you. Smash you until you say pass.
Pass. Oh no.
Then I'd go to the planet with all the lava, and it was so hot there. I was like, oh boy, I hope I get this done super fast. I'm getting all sweaty and perspirating. I didn't even bring my deodorant. Make this crystal bleed.
Already entertaining.
Oh, Palpatine, you're gonna be so proud of me. Look, I made the lightsaber red. I did good.
I made it bleed.
I made it bleed, guys. Made it bleed. I won.
Oh no, this planet's made of lava. It's so hot.
So hot.
I'm molten.
Weatherman says it's going to be over 100 degrees every day. It's not even going to rain a little bit.
Trust Screamer says, "Oh Lord, you gotta make that a video, Ted. You gotta make that a video.
Oh my goodness.
So you got
Freaking
you gotta
awesome.
have Moss Man, and you gotta have Vader, and just make the whole thing. Just get a whole bunch of like Star Wars characters and just make a whole video.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I have an Emperor figure.
I don't think I do either.
Well, Aaron, this brings up the next point, right? Because those 25 issues are amazing. So it's not just even the lightsaber. That lightsaber piece is a small arc that spreads across several issues. Really awesome story. And I'm just like, why is everybody else got to make me hate Star Wars? I love this comic. It is beautiful. It is well written. The art is fantastic. It is true to character. And then we get stupid shit like, what was that called? The Acolyte or something? The hell was that? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched Andor, although, mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. I loved The Mandalorian, like season 1 and 2, like when Luke came back, dude, that shit teared me up a little bit. Beautiful. And I get The Mandalorian's not everyone's cup of tea, but like there's so many badass episodes, like when the one where he's Batman, he's just running around that ship, just fucking up those people. A lot of good episodes from The Mandalorian. But I don't know, what are your thoughts on Star Wars media right now? Like everyone's just kind of like, this whole thing's dead. Just let it die.
I don't know. I don't pay attention, honestly.
Yeah.
I like what I like. We had a conversation at work today. Like we were talking about like who our favorite like Star Wars characters were, and I'm like, look, man, like I grew up I didn't grow up in it. I grew up watching it after its releases, the original trilogy. Like that's the Star Wars that I knew.
Yeah.
And, they try to argue like the prequels. I'm like, well, that's your Star Wars. That's what you grew up with. So the arguments become like null and void. I don't know. I do feel that Disney kind of didn't do justice to what Star Wars could have been. Like I feel like they tried to say like, okay, well, look at what we're doing with Marvel. We can do the same thing. We can make it work. And it didn't work at all.
Yeah. Well, and so when you look at the sequel, 7, 8, 9, you and I saw all three of those together in the theater. We even had those really expensive lightsaber drinks, which were like $25 for.
Oh my god, but they were good though.
I mean,
at least what I remember of it, at least.
yeah. But like we were just so excited to have some Star Wars back, and I don't remember leaving there hating them at the time. Like I think because we were just so caught up in, hey, Star Wars is back. This is great. Like we never thought in our lifetime we would get those last 3 movies. That's a lore I was told as a child. You watch the original trilogy, and then you just hear stories of, yeah, he was supposed to make 9 movies, and he just kind of started in the middle for whatever reason, but don't know if it'll ever happen. It's been a long time. And then in what was it, 1999? That's when the prequels.
The prequels, yeah.
Yeah, hit. And you're like, oh, damn, there's hope. But then, another decade and a half passes. And you're like, well, we're probably never going to get those last 3 movies. And then we got those last 3 movies, and we were like, well, I kind of wish we didn't get those last 3 movies.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I'm the outcast. I mean, I didn't completely hate the last 3. I wasn't like super fanboying, but like, it was okay. I watch them time to time when it's on TBS or whatever channel it comes on.
I don't know what it is about those movies, because you're right. When they are on TV, for whatever reason, I can't stop watching them. Like, episode 7 will come on, and which is probably the better of the 3.
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's like the coloring or the light or the nostalgia. I've seen this movie so many times, I don't really care to see it again, but here I am just standing dead in my living room trying to go do something else, but I'm just gazing at Star Wars.
It's that intro music, man. As soon as that music hits, you're like, let's go watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Aaron. Do you think it'll ever be good again? I think the Clone Wars. I never watched the Clone Wars. Did you watch the Clone Wars?
Oh yeah.
You watched all of it?
I mean, now I think I'm like maybe a season behind. I got like a season left, maybe a season and a half.
Okay. Because I think that was probably probably the best stuff, and that was all animated. Um, like I said, I enjoyed season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. I did not particularly care for the third season.
You didn't like Lizzo and Jack Black?
What the fuck was the point of that? What was the point of any of that? And I don't know, there's just so much stuff you can do in that universe. And I think this comic is a great example of that. There's people in here talking about the novels. I wasn't much of a reader as a child, so my parents would buy me those books, but I never read them. I wish I did, but I did not. I was just like, oh, that is a thick book. Oh, I got stuff to do outside, friends.
I mean, I agree with HGC, man. I mean, I liked like Solo was okay. I liked Rogue One. I liked Rogue One only for several reasons, but the main one really bridged that gap with A New Hope. Like when you start watching, when The New Hope starts, it's like you're already in the thick of what's happening. Like, well, how did we get here? Like, what's happening? Why is this a thing now? And Rogue One answers that question. And it's everything about Rogue One. Like, it's a movie that on its own, just as a movie, great story, cinematics great, everything about it is great. But if you were trying to extend that out any further than what they did, I don't think it would hold up. Like, I'm glad it was just a one story to answer one question, and they moved on.
Yeah. Well, until they did prequels with Andor.
Yeah, but I mean that's Andor's problem. We're talking about Rogue One. Rogue One, but that's it. You didn't get Rogue 2, Rogue 3, Rogue 5, Return of the Rogues. One story. Why do we have these plans? Oh, it happened because of this reason. And then the planet blows up.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder as well, because Star Wars Black Series has been dying this slow, painful death. And it is a line that I used to love. Probably until like 2018, 2019 is, I think, maybe when I stopped buying Black Series figures. And we even, for the store, kind of stopped doing Black Series figures because we'd buy them and then they would just sit around, and then we're just stuck with just boring figures. What was that one woman that we had that we couldn't get rid of? Like, we had her down to $5 she didn't come with anything.
I remember.
She was just a witch in a box.
It was part of that Ahsoka line.
Okay. That's another show I didn't watch. But like,
I watch Ahsoka. Oh yeah, I did.
But I don't know. It does go hand in hand with the media, because when you make these not great shows,
Morgan Elsbeth.
Yes, Jeff bought it. I remember that. Jeff says smash.
Yes, he does.
Smash.
All $5 of it.
Like, I don't know, there's just these characters that nobody can get invested in or behind, and I don't know. I feel like it kills the line, and then they just go back to, well, here's some clone troopers again. You need more clone troopers, right?
But I think,
Yeah, I
I think
guess.
that's why like Clone Wars and like those did so well because well, one, it's animated. It's a shorter time span. So I think like the longest episode's like for like 50 minutes.
Mhm.
So you can get much detail in story and character development in an animated series. One, because it's animated. People like animated things. Uh, and if you tell the right story, it buys and sells itself. Where in a movie, you're trying to cram 5 hours worth of story in an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So you don't get that in-depth story, the in-depth character development, the who's this person, unless you grew up in like the Star Wars like realm and you know all the ins and outs of every character. I don't really know half of them. I only know what I know. But that's why I think like those animated series, if they were to keep Star Wars alive, either you do smaller movies, TV shows that actually make sense, or try to replicate the success of Clone Wars.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I agree. Um,
Jeff reading his comment.
Jeff, yes. Well, check it, Aaron. We're fucking way ahead here. So let's throw it up to the chat again, and we can call it an early night.
Man, I never thought I'd hear those words.
Oh, I know, right?
HGC, the first Marvel Vader series is also stellar.
I'll have to check that out.
I also will. We got a Figure Fight Club. Bobby, what's going on?
Hello.
HGC also follows up. I fought Space Buns McMahon Jedi, stole his lightsaber, and barbecue Pringles. All that in Mossman voice.
I fought Space Buns McMahon Jedi. I stole his lightsaber and barbecue Pringle chips. Oh,
Yeah, yep. That's how we're gonna hit 1,000 right there.
that's the move. Yeah.
Yep. The Titan says, need the Mossman video in my life. You know what you should do? Just for shits and giggles. Like we should do like a it doesn't have to be Star. It could be whatever movie. Just do a movie review in Mossman voice.
That is a good idea.
Or like a recap, like maybe we'll do like we watch The Mandalorian and then you just recap the episodes in Mossman voice.
I would do it for members only stuff just to test it. We just throw that out there for YouTube for everybody to consume. They're not going to understand what the fuck's going on.
That's what would draw them in, though. Like, what is this?
Know.
Why?
What
is this? And why am I watching it? But I must keep watching it because it's entertaining.
Maybe. Look, we got some time Thursday, so maybe I'll look into it.
Triple D's Dungeons. Mossman narrates the original trilogy. I'd still watch it.
Triple D's nuts. I just can't get it out of my head. Can't get it out of my head.
And now we got Carol. Hello.
Hi, Carol.
Trust Screamer says, I missed the continuity of novels. I had to like read that 8 times to make sure I said that word right.
Continuity or novels?
Anyway, moving on. The Titan says, have Merman hum the Star Wars theme as the opening.
It is so hard to do the merman voice because when I do merman to really kind of get that underwatery sound, I have to flick my tongue back and forth across my mouth. I go, oh. It's hard to do. It's hard to do that and also talk.
Mm-hmm. That's behind the scenes right there.
Behind the scenes, friends, of voice acting.
Robert Infinite says The Last Jedi is the breaking point for most fans.
Yeah.
Is that that's the second one, right? So it was Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
No, I feel like Rise of Skywalker was the breaking point, at least for me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me. Patrick, they did like dirty. Otherwise, they're right. Oh, they did Luke dirty. Otherwise, they're all right. Episode 8 was about 30 minutes that could have been cut. Yeah, I did see the other part of that. HGC, Force Awakens was fun. The middle one was a train wreck. The last one was a Hail Mary that missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the middle one was a train wreck that was still watchable. Like, I didn't say enjoyable. I didn't say it was
drawn out chase scene.
I didn't say enjoyable. I just said watchable.
Through the casino. Oh.
I mean, it's no different than that chase scene with Anakin and that shapeshifter thing. Same thing.
I don't know.
Whatever. Justin Screamer says, my blind faith for Star Wars died at somehow the Emperor returned. That empty plot hole just tore my joy out.
Yeah.
Like that was probably the one thing I did either. I mean, I didn't understand it, and like I said, I don't read the graphic novels. I don't know anything outside of what I've seen. Where has this man been hiding? Just like chilling out of Starbucks, drinking his little like venti latte and his cake balls, and like, oh, I think it's time to come back.
Where the fuck did he get all those ships, man?
I don't know. He's been off the radar. Maybe he's just been like, tinkering and just been building.
Yeah.
Like, no one knows that I'm alive. I'm gonna build these ships, and no one knows that he's building these ships that are just like buried in the ground.
Oh yeah, they were buried in the ground, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they rose from. Oh my god, I'm like, are they ghost ships? Like, I don't understand what's happening. How do you take off from underground to go to outer space?
You know what? I don't know. That's the part that lost me right there. Honestly, that's what got me. Like, yeah, okay, hold on. Like, that's just a lot. But whatever. James Lucas, what's going on, man? Ted, it's probably the inner hope that if you watch them again, you might see something that will make them not suck so bad.
Look, the first like 10-15 minutes of episode 7, The Force Awakens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kylo Ren is looking like a straight badass.
Yeah.
You get stormtroopers with some emotion.
Yeah.
He fucking Kylo Ren stops that blaster beam just like midair, and it was so fucking cool. And then he turned into the whiniest little emo bitch.
But it all fell apart. At the heritage, it all made sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who was Leia's dad? Just put the puzzle together. It's in the genes, man. It says the Clone Wars was really great stuff. I love the Clone Wars. Actually, I need to finish that. I'm probably gonna do that like here soon. But if you haven't watched that, you should watch it, man. It's good stuff.
I tried slogging through it because like the first 2 seasons have so many episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just takes a long time for that show to really start rolling. And I
Oh, but
tried. I
but
tried binging it.
when that ball rolls, baby, it goes.
I tried binging, and I just couldn't get to that point where it was like really doing it for me. So
I don't know. HGC. Oh, girl, that book is thick.
looks so thick. It's a thickie.
Oh Lord. Hey, Kenneth says I like the Force Awakens. Actually, I had to think about what that meant for a second. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
the fuck. But I figured it out. But if it felt off after I watched it, then The Last Jedi and left the theater pissed. Uh, Revenge of the Sith was the first Star Wars movie I never saw in the theater, breaking my streak going back to A New Hope. Holy crap, that was a lot. had to read that through my mind. Like, what the fuck these letters mean?
You had to pre-read it.
Yeah, literally. Like, yeah, okay. And I got this one. ROS. Okay, got it.
Hey, you did better than I did. Okay.
Yeah. This is why I do the reading, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know how to read. I can't even read the chat, let alone a fucking thicky novel.
That's why I don't read books, man. I get the audio book and I be doing my DoorDash, man. I just let it roll.
Yeah, I just have YouTube tell me stuff now.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
That's how I got through Fire and Blood, man, for House of the Dragon. I just read that. I just
Mm.
listened to it when I was out.
Smart.
That's another Moss Man one you should do, House of the Dragon.
Oh boy.
And then we got Miss Allison Troy, the retro toy princess. Happy Star Wars Day to you also.
She was coloring, I think, a stormtrooper today. And I think my thought was, well, how are you going to do that?
Do you just leave the page white? They color around it?
Yeah, I don't know. I was listening while I was doing things, so I wasn't like technically watching the screen to see how it unfolded. And then I had to bring groceries in, so
yeah. Make sure we watch that. Jeff said, I would for sure smash Morgan Elsbeth in real life. She's a master of martial arts, so she would probably smash. I didn't know she was a master of martial arts, so that's interesting. The things you learn on this show.
Yeah.
You like Triple D's nuts in your head?
I don't know why. I don't know why it just keeps coming out that way in my mind. I don't know if I'll be able to turn it off either.
Oh Lord. Mrs. Darklaw loves the mermaids.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Oh Lord. What has this show turned into? I think that's everything.
Well, Aaron, I needed a Star Wars day because we don't have any fucking toys to talk about because all the stupid tariff shit. Nobody's fucking making any fucking toys. So I'm like, well, I gotta fucking find a way to entertain people and maybe convince somebody to go buy something that was released last year instead.
There you go.
That's what the show has become.
Don't worry. Morgan's Elbeth is gone. Can't buy that. Jeff made sure of that one.
She is gone.
I'm pretty sure I still have what's her name? The other one. Hold on. I found this when I was like cleaning up. Sabine.
Oh. I don't know. I thought that one would be hot, and it was not.
It did well. It did better than Morgan did.
I think I still have Ahsoka somewhere too, and then we got like 3 or 4 Mandalorians, something like that.
Well, that's because they sent it like ultra late.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, what would you like?
Yes, HGC. That's exactly what you just heard. Go buy a Blue Hagnon. Go buy Lee J. Go buy lots of remaining of Action Force Series 5. Still got a couple Necronomicus, a horse, a dead horse at that. Some Grim Reaper type. Just go buy stuff.
Yeah.
Go pre-order something.
Yeah.
Go buy some wrestling figures. Yes, Travis, I did see your comment earlier. There are some Ultimates on the way.
Is that what you wanted to promote, Aaron?
I mean, forcefully, yes.
All right. Well, easy night for us. We are going to take the time. We will not be here next week. Aaron is going to be at a concert doing gangster things, and I didn't want to do this alone, and I was like, yeah, I could call in some gal pals, bring on Ed, bring on Travis, whatever. I was just like, not doing show prep for a week sounds really nice, dude. Really nice. It'll give me some time to focus on the YouTube videos. Aaron, did you know we make YouTube videos now?
You do?
Yeah. We make YouTube video. We're almost real YouTubers. Almost.
Almost the one video that's been done.
The one video that I'm pretty sure everybody in here has already seen. But if you haven't, go check out the eBay video. And we're going to have some more videos coming out in the future, because now that we're so close to that 1K mark, like, it actually seems worth fighting for, so maybe we should do something about that.
Yeah, probably. Maybe we'll give everybody $1.
Yeah, maybe.
Monopoly.
Well,
money. I gotta throw that out there.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, I think that is it for us. Go to hellodopetoys.com. Keep an eye out for YouTube related things. Tell your friends about hellodopetoys.com. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks to talk about something. All right. Love you all.